I'm not gonna lie, it's not great, but it was necessary. As you can see, the studio is now empty. It does mean that I'm giving up the studio. That's not because I couldn't afford it, it's not because I didn't like it, it's not because of those things. It's simply because after 6 months of having it, using it, doing projects, working in it, and trying its full potential, I just realized that it just wasn't working for me. Some new clients I obtained are not even based in Norfolk either. I still have to travel a lot. Another one of my long-term clients still means I need to use my own kitchen at home to do the work. So I was still split between using the studio and using home. As much as there was wonderful projects in here, some of you may have seen the Chili Willy's one. That was one of the most popular projects that I've done using this studio. It was great, and I wish they would have more projects like this. What that tells me, having my first ever studio, I tried, I know what I want, and I know what I need next time. Because even with Chili Willy's, what we missed a lot, it would have been a functioning kitchen. So I know that moving forward, what I will need next time around I look for a studio or for somewhere to have my business living in, I would need a functioning kitchen. Like, for example, the studio that is right in front of me, they've got their own kitchen, for example. Then I know exactly what I want. AKA also a parking spot, because I'm not gonna lie, at the start of the year, I was using my car because it was really cold and all that, and I had to pay for the parking as well. It does add up very quickly. There's no fault of the studio itself. It was wonderful, it was amazing. The space has astonished so many people when they come here because it's big, it's wide. You can host at least 15 people here easily, and I can have a sofa. I could have had a lot more. And without using this as an excuse, there's always been in the back of my mind that day one, when I got the keys, with the unfortunate announcement of someone that I cared about has passed away. And that was from the moment I announced it on LinkedIn or on social media. And I believe less than half an hour later, I got the sad news. It's every other week I would always remember this. I'm not saying that I know that person would have been so happy for me to have the studio, and this is not by no means a reason that I'm using to give up the studio. It's still as well a minor relief that it won't be associated with this, if I'm honest. The fortunate part is, because it's only been 6 months that I've been in the studio, I didn't have time to make it my own, to build a lot of memories, to really make the space as personalized as possible. I really wanted, that was the project. But the reason I didn't went straight on with this is because it was my first studio. I wanted to test the ground and see if that kind of space, location, and layout of the studio was really what I needed or wanted. So it was really a testing ground. Now I know. Honestly, I couldn't be more proud of this moment of me giving a chance, seeing how it goes. 2026 has been horrible for many businesses, and I'm still very lucky that I had this opportunity to be flexible. Honestly, St. George's Works was really, really understanding and flexible, has helped me a lot, and I couldn't recommend this space more than that. I still have a part in me in this, because I'm gonna use their virtual address. And plus, not gonna lie, now that summer is here, I'm gonna be a lot more on my motorbike. I'm gonna always find reasons not to want to come here, or even working at home. There will always be that reason. So might as well just use that flexibility that I've got and look later on what kind of studio or what kind of place to call home I really need and want for book creatures. So that being said, it's not a sad story, it's not a sad news, it was a try, I know what I want, it's positive for me. Yeah, it's a kick in the nut because, all that stuff is now at my home and it's taking as much space, and I'm not inviting anyone at my home anymore because it's barely livable. But apart from the storage aspect of it, I'm actually very happy to know exactly where I want to head. It's actually good news for me to be able to know what or where else to look and focus and really build my energy towards. So for anyone who needs inspiration, even if you feel like it's a failure or whatever you have to give up, you feel it's a failure, out of everything, you gave it a try, you know exactly how it goes. Is this for you? Is this not for you? I do believe that we learn the greatest from things that we fail at, and we know exactly where to laser focus next round. And this is exactly what happened to me here. And I couldn't be more proud to say in the future that yes, my first studio was this space. And who knows, maybe the next would be actually a lot better, maybe a lot smaller, maybe a lot bigger, maybe with collaboration, who knows? But now I know. And I know who's going to take the space anyway. This is a therapist or a masseuse or something like that that's going to take the space. I can definitely see this space being very relevant for that kind of business in here, as much as the carpet. For some people that have come here, they know how I hate this carpet. And to be honest, after many conversations with St. George's Works, I know the reason why they won't put flat floor. But for me, it's actually quite a huge deal that it was never going to be a flat floor. So I do know what I need. I need a flat floor. I need vinyl or something a lot more, less squishy. And one thing I'm not going to miss, though, I'm not going to lie, is the college in front of me. There's only a certain amount of time that you can or cannot get out or get in your studio, so I'm not going to miss the children's laugh or cry. But yeah, this is it. This is a chapter closed for Bold Creatures in that sense. No more studio. Could have another studio coming up soon, who knows, but it will be a lot more relevant and a lot more focused as to what I will actually need. So see you on the other side, see you soon, and let's have fun with a lot of fun projects. Bye.